It is still some time away until the 2022 World Cup kicks off, but all facts regarding it are already causing a lot of buzz around the world. In terms of expenditures, the 22nd World Cup is the most high-profile one. If you add up the total costs, taking into account not only the cost of building new stadiums and renovating existing ones, but also all the money spent on infrastructure, this year's World Cup in Qatar is by far the most expensive of all time. As this infographic starkly illustrates, Qatar has amassed astronomical costs of around $220 billion. By contrast, the costs of the 2006 World Cup in Germany, for example, appear almost minuscule at $4.3 billion. The whole country has been completely revamped with new stadiums, hotels, and training facilities. The World Cup will be played at 8 stadiums, all of which have been newly constructed using latest technology imported from other countries. Clearly, Qatar has worked hard for this World Cup, as evidenced by the numbers difference between it and other World Cups. However, it must be taken into account that the costs associated with the new stadiums in Qatar are only in the order of $6.5 billion to $10 billion. This is a significant increase on the $4 billion originally proposed. However, the bulk of the spending is infrastructure costs that are part of the broader Qatar 2030 plan. These include the construction of an innovation center with hotels, a sophisticated metro network, stadiums, and airports. Qatar, with a population of just 2.8 million, is one of the world's wealthiest countries. FIFA has lauded Qatar's preparations and the 8 stadiums designed to highlight Arabic tradition and culture. Together we will deliver the best World Cup ever, on and off the field, its president Gianni Infantino reaffirmed this week. The bill being paid by Qatar for the most expensive World Cup ever held is set to rise to fantasy levels in the 1 month left to the November 20th kickoff. Gleaming new stadiums that cost more than $6.5 billion are ready. A driverless metro system with a price tag of $36 billion serves 5 of the 8 venues. The palm tree-styled street lamps and neon office blocks that line the highway from the expanded international airport to central Doha will be an instant sign to the million-plus incoming fans that the first World Cup in an Arab nation is going to be a glitzy affair. Qatar's natural gas riches have given the emirate seemingly bottomless pockets to pay for the football extravaganza. But that still leaves roughly $210 billion to be accounted for. Much of the infrastructure costs attributed to the World Cup are part of the country's broader Qatar 2030 plan, to build an innovation hub with hotels, sophisticated underground transportation, stadiums, and airports.